Good day, Comic Fam. Comics of the Voice here, and Wednesday was New Comic Book Day, which I can't make anymore because my class is at night, so I go Thursday. And then I got some choring to do, so by the time we get that done, then no video for that. Then Friday, more choring. So now it's Saturday. And I've read most of them, so that's good. So it's the Voice's choices, but pretty much reviewing almost every book. I think I got 2 left to read. Yeah, 2 left. And that'll be during tomorrow's drink. I get my French vanilla hot chocolate half and half. I call it liquid crack because, you know, that's just pure sugar. Delicious and nutritious. Good for you. So, only one free book. All right, folks, let's get into her. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Another great day. So I got the Comics Curing Cancer. Always have my sticker on my stand here with the channel logo. So if you guys are feeling generous in the new year, go to Rob's Fat Stacks, and check out his channel. He's got a whole bunch of merch and stuff for the C3, Comics Curing Cancer. My dad passed away 2 years ago from cancer, so that's, you know, that it's kind of important to me, you know. I feel it. So I try to help out when I can, how I can. So I do things in my way. Let's check them out. Boom. I saw you, Gary B. I knew you were going to go all in. I was watching your channel and your bleep blop bloop in there with all the covers that you got, and I saw all the covers. I just grabbed the A cover. You know, the stories were okay. They seem to be like they're continuing from something. I don't know, Gary, maybe you can type in there, because the very first story, it was like part 3 or something at the top, and I'm like, okay, this issue 1, where the hell are the other stories? So it's kind of cool that they got this in like a comic book size. I was worried it was going to be like the other Savage Tales where they have it in a magazine size, right? So I'm kind of happy that it's comic book size. That's cool. Dude with the severed looks like a ape head or something like that. Chick laying below him. He's got his guns on his hips. So there were 3 short stories in there, 3 or 4, something like that. Not bad, not my cup of tea though, so I probably won't continue, but the artwork kind of got me. The artwork was pretty decent, just not my thing. But this, I was waiting for this one to come out. I'm so digging this new story. We're in issue 4 now, this new Absolute Universe of DC, where we got Darkseid basically owns the universe, so we got darker, more sinister type characters, even though, you know, some of these guys, they still have their core belief systems in them. Like Superman doesn't kill people. He's the same Superman we've known all along, but he's in a darker universe now, which is, it's pretty wild. So I'm loving this series. A Ron, man, keep up whatever the formula, man. Keep going, because as long as you keep going with this thing, I will keep buying it, because usually I fizzle out with these. Last Superman book, I think I went to like 5 or 6 issues, and then I'm out. So I think that's my only DC book, because that's Dynamite. I think I got 2 Dynamites. Yeah, here's the other Dynamite book that I picked up because, you know, it was on my pull list, but I didn't see it, and then a couple of weeks later, boom, it's on the side rack there, so I grabbed it. Terminator. I like this one too. It's enjoyable. So 1 DC book, 2 Dynamites, and I think that's everything is 2 after this. It's like 2 Marvels, 2 Dynamites, 2 Boom Studios, you know, all that. Or maybe just 1 Marvel. Nope, 2 Marvels. So Terminator, this is pretty good. These are like standalone stories of Skynet's foray into the past and making changes and stuff. So this case, it's on a Soviet submarine. There's a KGB agent who has a CPU from a Terminator, and I guess they're trying to get it back, and there's a whole bunch of resistance fighters that have been sent back in time that are part of the crew. And then you've got all these Terminators that are, they think they're depth charges, right? But the sonar is not showing any ship overhead. So I think what those depth charges were terminators, like coming through the time slip thing in the water beside the ship, and it's causing like turbulence and stuff. So I thought that was kind of neat that they're trying to fire all these terminators at them, and none of them are getting in. They're all just around the ship. But there is a Terminator on board, and all the Terminator stuff happens, so it's pretty cool. I won't spoil what happens. The Ultimates, number 9. I gotta find number 7. For some reason, I'm missing issue 7. Stuff just keeps happening. I gotta stay on top of this stuff, you know, but it's hard when you're working 2 jobs and you got, you know, a life and stuff, and I don't have a busy life. It seems like I have a busy life, but I just don't. I'm just tired, you know, up here in Canada, and it's wintertime, so we hibernate. But good story. We got Luke Cage in jail since he was a kid. Gets his package sent to him by Iron Lad, which is Iron Man, Tony Stark. And he gets his powers, and now he's fixing everything inside the jail system. So that's pretty wild. Grimm, this is back. We haven't seen this in a while. So this is one of my 2 booms. Stephanie Phillips, still enjoying it. This one kind of weirded me out because when I read the first page, it was like, wait, am I having a deja vu? Because the first page, it's the first issue again. And I went, what? What the hell? And I had to do a double take and said, what, did they misprint this thing? And they put the wrong thing? But no, it's her going kind of a deja vu back in time. So that's pretty wild. Boom. Cruel Kingdom. Okay, Oni Press. Okay, we got to talk. Come here. Come here. All right, you listening? Oni? Whatever formula you're doing for this book, you need to go over to Epitaphs of the Abyss and bring this shit with you, because these stories, I like these stories. These were frickin' rockin'. So the writers, the artists in these, the artists reminded me of the old school EC stuff. Wally Wood, Jack Davis, Harvey Kurtzman. I'm digging it. This is issue, where are we at? Number 2. We're only on the second one of this one. The sorcery stuff, magic and stuff. It's like Dungeons and Dragons and shit, so it's right up my alley. You know what? Phenomenal. Loving, digging the EC brand back. Yes, I'm not wearing the EC shirt. I got it right over here. But, you know, we're doing this one today. But digging my EC. So I picked up the B cover. Eventually, you know, I'm sure down the line nobody's going to care about these books anymore, and I'm going to go back and I'm just going to freaking hammer on those variants, because you've got 1 in 10s, 1 in 25s, 1 in 50s, 1 in 100s, and they're pretty wild covers. I like some of the covers because they got some of that old school cartoony art, like I showed with the, what was the last one? It was a new series that came out with the EC line, and it had the Panic #1 as one of the variants, which is pretty cool. So we got some dude here, got some creatures coming out of his mouth, chicks looking on in horror. You know, they're just trying to sleep away, and these little gremlin things suddenly come out of dude's mouth, and she's like, what the hell did I get into? George seemed like a nice guy. So that's the B cover. So I just grabbed up the 2. So the first one of this I enjoyed. I haven't read this one yet, because you can see it's still got the flappers open. These ones are all sealed up, so they're ready for the wall. Because all this EC stuff, like I almost got the whole wall. I'm going to have to do another tour upstairs, because my one big comic book wall is almost completely EC now. It's amazing, except for the top row with all the slabs. I have partial EC stuff up there, and as I get more slabs of the comic books from the first 23, I'll probably go across that top row with them all, and then the rest will just be raw books. So when I lay my vengeance upon me, so that's upon thee. This is the other boom book. First one, not bad. Not bad. Kind of the, well, it's not kind of, it's a priest who's an exorcist. In the first issue, he killed some frickin' kid, and they threw him in jail and stuff, and somebody saw in him the ability to be a kick-ass exorcist, so another priest got him out of jail, hooked him up with this guy who has unconventional ways of doing things, and now he's learning from them. So judging from this cover, looks like some shit's gonna happen. We got this big-ass dragon thing and this little vampire dude standing there and a whole bunch of skulls and stuff. That can't be good. That can't be good. Yet there's like doves and shit in the background, so I don't understand. It's like flying winged snake thing. But anyway, I'm giving it a shot. If this one fizzles out or whatever, that'll be it. I'll drop it like it's hot. And then my boy, Jed MacKay, another one. See, floppy. Haven't read it yet. The Avengers. Loving this. This is a great series. What can I say? I've talked about Avengers before. Talked about how Jed MacKay, he's kind of got these, like in Moon Knight, he's got the Midnight Mission as a sentient building. And in this one here, he's got the Impossible City, which is this space station that's sentient too. So he's got a thing for that. You know, he's kind of repeating that. So I can imagine that, Jed, if you do stuff in the future, you're probably going to have some kind of AI sentient whatever. Because that seems to be what you're doing. But it's a good formula. It's working. Getting predictable, but it works. I like it. The Killer, Affairs of the State, number 2. I might have the first one. I can't remember. I got to go through. I got so many free books now. It's just like I got a long box almost full from all of these free books that I have. So whenever I get doing my live channels, man, I'm going to be like Rob Fatstacks, just spreading the joy, baby. Spreading the joy. Some of these series are good, some of them are not, and some of them I get doubles and triples if I like them, so then I can keep a set for my collection, and then the rest I can spread the joy, which I got an A-OK, so I gotta do another video of that and open that sucker up. And then I got another stack of thrift store finds. You know, for a guy that said that I was backing off on the videos, I got some stuff is coming. Some stuff is coming. I still got one kicking video that I made like weeks ago. The hell was that? Was it a thrift store find? It was something I can't even remember now. It's just sitting there, so I'm banking. I'm banking some videos. So just you guys wait. It's just whenever I get the time to bleep blop and fire them up into wherever, up there somewhere, and yeah, that place. Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys can bleep blop bloop. I know you guys probably saw Trev, the shipping guru. He's got his bagging, boarding, and BS show on Wednesday. Phenomenal. I'm so missing that all the time. Like, I'm getting ready for my class at that point on the Wednesday, so I don't get a chance to check it out till the next day. And then we have, and actually when I get home, I can usually catch the tail end of Chris, the comic vet, when he does Show Us What You Got. You know, 2 shows that have kind of replaced what Reggie used to do on Wednesday nights. And since Reggie's going to be coming back, who knows? He might be flowing in there too. So we'll see what happens. So there you go. There's some channels to check out. Rob Fatstacks, the C3. Go check out Chris the Comic Vet. And we've got Trev the Shipping Guru, my brother. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.